Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you enter Doak Campbell Stadium, you have to walk past the statue of Bobby Bowden first. This is sacred territory in college football. The fans know it. When they get chanting and the horse gets running, you know this is one of the most special places in all of college football. Can't wait to see how the Seminoles bounce back this season here at the Doak. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Seminoles headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So SMU's offense will have the football first. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
Hey, man, those big boys up front, man, they're the foundation of this unit, right? Like, they control everything. You have a great quarterback back there, and that's awesome. And we're going to talk about him throughout the game. But the guys up front, man, and the ability to be physical and keep him clean and keep him protected where he can do his work is the reason why this team is successful, Jesse. I bet you wish you had a line like that.
No question about it. And this defense, they've got their work cut out for them because they know they somehow, some way have got to be able to get home to the quarterback and try and affect him. But that is easier said than done against this offensive line. They play as a cohesive unit. You don't see a lot of mental Simon errors. You don't see a lot of busts up front. They're able to keep this quarterback standing up. If they can do that today, it's going to be a long one for this defense.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
Fires to the big fella. Bust through behind his pad. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Jennings. With the catch, it's Singleton. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Florida State Seminoles offense takes the field for the first time in this game. This coaching staff, really this entire offense, licking their chops to try to take advantage of this matchup. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has.
There's some room. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark him right at midfield.
Well, a lot of people in Florida State really excited about Quintravion Wisner coming in over from Texas to fit into this offense. Obviously, a very disappointing year last year, David. And with Wisner and his game-breaking ability, with his speed, they're really expecting a lot of explosive plays from their transfer running back.
Man, and so much excitement.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He'll pull it down. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their 1st. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They'll run it from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it again. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Wiles. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. This time it's complete. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Noles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him! Turning it on! He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the right. It's caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
The Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Robinson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Finds the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. He's loose. Touchdown Seminoles. They take the lead with the 6.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay a nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback, and you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Now, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The give as they work on that clock. Got a little grass. Makes it past the marker. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Noles inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. Quick with the spin move. Touchdown, Florida State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. Now the Mustangs will use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Going to take a shot on second and short. The throw to the outside is complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
That's caught. It's Singleton. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. And the Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Off the play fake. Zips it out to his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
At the 14-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season.